This reading is for the sign of Taurus for the time of April 1st through April 15th. Taurus, the earth sign, the bull. So we're shuffling up, and I've already pre-shuffled the cards anyway. Let's see what's coming for Taurus. And this is the general overlay. We have power received, the lust card. We have the 7 of Wands, barely enough strength, or running out of strength. And then we have the 10 of Discs, which is paying all the bills and getting everything financially in order for yourself. So that's good news. Those are the 3 basic messages. The center is where you are now. Okay. The top right is what's coming. The top left is your challenges and your obstacles. The bottom left is your psychological. And the bottom right is the karma. So now I'm counting the major arcana in the spread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of major arcana. Plus you had a 1 in the cup. And that's because we're coming into the April 8th eclipse. And therefore there will be a lot of karma happening to people around the world. So this is for Taurus, and it's a general reading. Take what you can from it and leave the rest. So there's some emotion going on and some happiness about money received. This is coming to you. It might be a raise. It might be just a bonus or something. It's coming to you or has just come to you. And you're very happy about it. What's ahead for you is freedom and the world. You're planning a trip. It's a trip by air, and it might be overseas for a vacation, but whatever it is, it's a happy time. And it could be like during a holiday. That's because we have the 6 of Cups, and that's a holiday. So it could be over the 4th of July that you're going to be planning a vacation by air. Your obstacle is that you have to make decisions and you don't know where to go, and it could be a move, but it's an upset. You could be like cleaning out your parents' house and getting it ready to sell, or it could be a relative, a friend, but there is something that you have to do and get done before you have the happiness of the trip. You're on the brink of important change, and it's emotional, whatever this is. Don't let that slow you down. The psychological, the Emperor is always government or a lawyer, something that's going on that has brought you sadness, and maybe a fight with your family. And there's a lot to think about. You might have been lied to. 7 of Cups and 5 of Swords shows deceit and lies. You might have been lied to, and you have to work that out. But you will work it out. And the karma is all your wishes. Everything's going to be fine as you go through this time. And you're going to have hope and unexpected help. to keep you centered and to keep your head straight. So that's very good to know. Hope and unexpected help through an emotional issue, maybe with help of the police or a lawyer. And over here you have the government authority having to do with money and how to divide it, how to spend it, or how to use it. That's what you're working on. So that's the first layout. Okay. And now I'm shuffling the deck for Taurus to do what I call the astrology spread. And that's the Wheel of Astrology, to give us all the details of what's coming between April 1st and April 15th, 2024 for Taurus. Here we go. Oh boy, it's about money. That's all the money that you need, being comfortable. But then it's about bad weather is upsetting for you. The weather is upsetting. And also, you have to work with other people. There could be arguments over money. And it's not a good outcome. It's showing challenges because of greed, because of upset. So you get money, but somebody tries to interfere with you to take it away from you. That's going to be the challenge as April opens up. Mercury retrogrades April 1st, so it will be brief and they will not be successful. I already know that because of astrology. The first house is self, the second house is money and values, the third house is the neighbors, your oldest son, and challenges. The fourth house is the home. And the fifth house is love received, romance, taking a chance, and creativity. The sixth house is work and pet and your health. The seventh house is partnerships and open enemies. And the eighth house is money owed, taxes, and banks, taxes, insurance. That's the eighth house. And the ninth house is travel and your spiritual health. The 10th house is the father and how you're seen in the world professionally. The 11th house is friends and love received, and the 12th house. And the 12th house is what you don't see coming. And then we have the result. So here we go. The first house shows the Four of Cups. And that can be a little bit of confusion, not liking where you are and wishing that something new would come along. But it hasn't shown itself yet. You don't see it. There is something out there for you, but you're not seeing it yet. You're too busy worrying about what you have around you right now. The second house is the Three of Swords, and that's sorrow, but that's goodness after sorrow. It's always a separation, but it shows also honesty with money. And because it's opposite the Nine of Swords in the 8th house, it tells me that it could be an inheritance that should be coming to you and that other people might be trying to keep away from you. The third house is brothers and sisters, the oldest son, and the neighborhood. So you have the 10th house, and that's ruin. And you've got the 9th house too. So somebody could have been in a hospital and passed away, and you're having an inheritance. That's a possibility. Or it could be that you're just really feeling sick to your stomach because of the way things are going right now. Fourth house is the house of home. It's going to all clear up. This is the world. But it will be delayed. It will take some time. You will clear this up. I told you you would be successful, but it will take some time. The fifth house is your children and taking a chance and your creativity. So right now, you feel like you can't go to work. You have to rest. You have to rest because of what's just happened. And the sixth house is the house of business, work, and pets. But this house is telling me that you will be victorious at work and that you'll get through all of this upset, that the people are behind you and are supporting you, and that's good. The seventh house is your partnerships, and it's sacrifice for learning. So you might have to end a friendship, or a relative might have to leave your life because you can't allow yourself to be under stress, pressure, and unkindness. You don't want to have that in your life. So you would rather say, I'm not going to communicate with you anymore than not. Sacrifice for learning. The eighth house is showing me that you're worried about taxes. You could be worried about paying your income tax or paying the taxes on your property or insurance. There's a concern here that has to be worked out. But you are worrying too much about it. It's keeping you up at night. Try not to do that. Just know that everything is going to work out for the good. Then you have the ninth house, which is your spiritual awareness. And it's showing me that you have to make a lot of decisions, but that you need to really go within and tune into your invisible guides to do that. And they will be there for you, and they will direct you to freedom. You have St. Michael, and you have the love couple. So it will work out, and the people that love you are around you to help and for you to lean on. The 10th house is the Knight of Cups, and this is in the house of business and the future. So there's an offer coming that you don't see right now, and the offer is a good offer, and that's going to come once all this other emotional dilemma is resolved. So just know that that's out there for you. The 11th house is the Queen of Cups. That's the magical house. She's very psychic. She is receiving love from the other side as well as from this side. And women are important. Women are being very kind to you, Taurus. Even if you're a woman or if you're a man, you're going to feel very secure and happy and well loved by your friends. The 12th house is working and working, going back to work. That's what you don't see coming. When you go back to work, you're going to have to struggle and work hard. And the final outcome is travel, flying, take an airplane trip somewhere. This is travel. So maybe when you go back to work, you'll have to travel a little bit. And that's your message from the wheel of astrology. Now we're going to pick an oracle card. And I feel for Taurus to pick this one. Let's see what it says. The golden children. It's your inner child. And your inner child needs tenderness. He's innocent. And you can give him the rare gift of your love if you meditate and concentrate on your inner child. You'll receive a lot of beautiful messages. The golden children are the children of the sun, who are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls, who are incarnating increasingly to planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts of intuitive activity. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it in early life. A lot of intuitive awareness. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, and so are not prepared or supported in the right way. They struggle with the physical life here. They're often referred to as new humans. In this card appearing for Taurus in April, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea or a project, or a new beginning. To treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet tenderness and love. Nurture it and nourish it. To give it every chance to grow, to reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children, to remember that deep down, everyone is trying their best, and if they're treated with a tender heart, they will not harden as they journey through the great adventure called life. So how can you treat yourself or others more tenderly? That's your mantra question for this time, April 1st through April 15th. That's beautiful. Always remember who you are. Now, to end the reading, we will pull a room for Taurus for 2025. Here's your room for Taurus for 2025. Protection. Sedge or rushes and elk. The name of it is algus. Control of the emotions is an issue here. And that's what it showed all through the reading. In transit and transition, shifts in life course, and accelerated self-change. It's important not to collapse yourself into your emotions, the highs as well as the lows. This time offers ample mental exercise and stimulation. New opportunities and challenges are typical in this room, and that's what's coming. I saw the offer for you. And with them will come trespasses and unwanted influences as well. Algus serves as a mirror for the spiritual warrior, the one whose battle is always with the self. The protection of the warrior is like the curved horns of an elk or a sedge of grass. For both serve to keep open space around you. Remain mindful that timely action and correct conduct are the only two forms of protection. If you find yourself feeling pain, observe the pain, stay with it, allow it. Don't try to protect yourself from the pain or from life, or pull the veil down and escape by denying what's happening. You will progress, knowing that is your protection. There you go. So you've had a warning against whatever forces are coming with you to work with. That's what I have for you today. And I'll see you next time.